Cari is a big blonde ogre.
Tall, blonde, and really loud person.
I remember being friends with her in facts later on in 7th grade, and I don't think I liked her. I don't remember. I don't know if it was I didn't like her or I didn't like Maggie, but she was really good friends with Maggie in facts class, and I used to sit at their table when we were sewing. She's kind of a people pleaser, which I guess is bad for some people, but I like people who like to please me. So I think she's awesome because of that, and she's very laid back, and she doesn't really care what you do. Like, she's like, oh yeah, that's fine. We were in 8th grade and we were in eatery, and we were supposed to be the good kitchen group, but we were horrible. And we were supposed to be making muffins, and somehow our muffins like literally exploded in the oven. It was everywhere. It was all burnt to the pan, and me and Louisa ended up having to clean it out of the sink. Oh my god, it was so disgusting. I thought she was really weird. Like, she was always late to school, and she like always made these faces. I don't even know. She was like the weirdest person ever, and I didn't really like her at first. Like honestly, I didn't like her. Like, I mean, I didn't hate her. I didn't know her well enough for me to like her, I guess. Nadine's awesome because she puts up with me all the time, even though I force her to hang out with me a lot because she is very antisocial. Like the most antisocial person I know. But I force her to be social all the time. I force her into awkward situations, and they make me laugh. And I can pinch her, and she makes funny noises. Cari! Example A. My favorite memory with Nadine, like one of the many, would be we were sitting in her room and we were like wrestling, and she pushed me over and I said, "Stop it, Nadine, you're gonna make me fart." She said, "I have to fart too." And then she stopped for a minute and she all of a sudden goes, "I know, let's fart together." You're gonna make me fart. I heard that in a video. I'm gonna fart too. We're just farting fools.
Okay, wait, together.
So we just farted together. And it was like the most, like, it was just so weird, but it was hilarious, and I love her so much for saying that. Like, what kind of person says something like that except for like a super awkward person? Like, I don't even know.
I met Cari freshman year.
I met Cari in 7th grade.
And we had an aerobics class, and it was the first day of school where we had to go to our classes for like a few minutes.
I met Cari in choir, and she was sitting, I think, like behind me or something like that.
In terms of looks, I just saw this blonde girl. She was taller than me, and that's all. She's white. I don't know. That's what I saw. American, sitting down in a class. And in terms of getting to know Cari, I thought she was nice. I talked to her a bit.
Well, I thought she was loud. I remember thinking she was really funny.
Cari is not awesome. She's not.
Cari is awesome because she is an amazing listener.
Cari is extremely funny.
She's just there for you. And that's really cheesy, but she is, and she'll listen to you, and she isn't judgmental.
She makes every situation fun, even when it's not supposed to be.
Her personality, obviously, she is like a ball of energy, and when you're in the room with her, you are going to be laughing or entertained, one of the two, because she is that person.
I can do anything with her. She's really mellow about it. She doesn't really care about what we do. Like, if I try to do something with somebody else, they'll just be like whiny and fussy, but she never whines or complains about it. She always enjoys it, no matter what. Or she just doesn't say anything at all, which is good too.
She's just one of those happy people that you like to be with.
There are many good memories. Some of them include spiders. Others include her getting stuck in my sunroof.
Oh my god, let me out. This is not cool. Ow! Okay, wrong way. Ow!
The day I called her an ogre. And the day I called her a sloth.
In 8th grade, I went to a party, and Cari was prank calling people, and I had drank a lot of liquid, and she just made me laugh so hard that I pissed my pants in front of I don't know how many, like, 14-year-old girls, and they weren't even my pants, they were like my friend's pants. So it was really bad. When me, Cari, and Nadine hang out, and Nadine like falls asleep and stuff, and me and Cari stay up doing like crazy stuff.
We, the aliens of the planet Argonon. What are you saying? I'm going to take over your planet, which is called Earth, you pervert. Louisa.
My favorite memories are just like the simple stuff that we end up doing.
Cari changed me by sort of introducing me more to American culture. I was more Americanized a little by her. Like, for example, at the beginning of my visit or my living here, I was shy to change in front of people because and all the American people would be changing in front of everybody, and then through time I started to change in front of people because I didn't care anymore, and I think Cari influenced that.
Like when I bitch about people, like Darcy, for example, like when I bitch about Darcy and Nadine, it like doesn't affect Nadine, and I'm just like, why am I letting it affect me so much? And I guess it's easier for me to let things go.
Cari has changed me a lot. First of all, I believe she taught me how to swear. Like, legitimately. Like, I used to not at all. And then I met Cari, and she is quite the sailor, so I have my vocabulary to thank to Cari. So thanks, Cari.
Louisa changed me because I feel like I used to be a very self-centered person, and I know I still am. I'm very self-centered, but seeing the way she acts about things, like how she says she doesn't care like what we do, or like, oh, it was about them today or something, like she helps me realize that everything's not always about me, like even though I want it to be.
Also, I think she really helped me out in a pretty hard time that I was going through, because she's just such an awesome like listener, and she was always there. I think she was a big support system in high school, and if I wouldn't have had that, I don't know what I would have done. Cari has just made my high school experience even better than it could have been, and I will always remember her, always. She means a lot to me. Yeah.
probably won't be as close as we are now, which is sad, but after high school, everybody's probably gonna drift apart. And I know like pretty much every person you meet changes you in some way, but it's not always for the better. And I guess that we're all lucky that we changed each other for the better.